soldiers here in the GFA Vedanta Football League, along with the chief guest, Glenn Ticklow, the MLA of Aldona, greeting the players, wishing them all the best. Brahmanand, coming into the finals, the players definitely must be really pumped up and excited.
Yes, they're all in the great mood to play the finals. But I would like to say one thing, that Karishma has proved to be a very good combination in the forward line. She has done very well individually and collectively for the Pendulum Dolphins. But I think Kavelo Singh has already played with them. There will be a lot of study on their side, especially Sandatikar Khushbu. She's a very good defender for Kavelo Singh. And I hope, since they have seen each other earlier, I think the football game will be definitely different than what has happened earlier.
Yes, the excitement here is very much evident as the fans in the stands, mostly comprising of youngsters as well, fellow players from other teams. They're all here at this beautifully lit Goa Football Association's Dular Football Ground here at Mapsa. You are watching the live telecast of this inaugural Vedanta Women's Football League organized by GFA. The finals of the game coming your way live from Duer Football Stadium. Danzil, first event, first finals of an event, something never chartered, the territory never chartered by any of the teams. How do they approach the finals? What kind of strategy would the coaches of respective teams would have made?
Most importantly, whenever you play a final, it's always important to be calm and composed, because it's a big final. I've been part of many finals in my career, and I've always been told by my managers and the coaches that, we need to be calm, because we have worked hard and got into the finals throughout the tournament, and we need to be composed in the finals, so that with calmness and excitement to keep it at bay, you need to win trophies. So that's how you win trophies, and I'm so excited and happy to see these girls. They are so excited. Their families are here, their parents are here, their siblings are here to cheer them up, and it's nothing will give them more happiness than this.
Absolutely. There must be some nervous energy as well amongst these girls. A lot of nervousness there must be there in the girls. They need to make as little mistakes as possible.
I tell you one thing, their seriousness in the game is as good as men's.
Right.
That is one thing I have noticed. They're very, very serious about it. And I hope they will display the same thing today in the final. And they are more composed than the men, I think.
So there you go, the kickoff. SCC Souls have got the proceedings underway here, playing in yellow and blue, while Panjim Dolphins are playing in all whites and attacking from left to right on your screen, while the SCC Souls will be attacking from right to left. There, Michelle Castana trying to make a cute through ball cut out by SCC Souls defender. Michelle, a very, very talented player who's played for India national team and trying to gain her place back in the team. Panjim Dolphins would look to Michelle to get involved in all their attacks. Brahmanan, do you think this match will be an open game, or it would be a bit cagey to start with?
No, in fact, we have to see, yes, the game is just started. I think they may require some time to settle for a few minutes before they find the real anger from within to bust out for the game.
Right. Danzil, what do you feel normally happens in a first of its kind of a finals? How are the teams looking to start the game? Do they start all guns blazing, or do they take their time?
No, I feel that what they have started is a good decent thing, and most important is you got to read your opponents, especially in the finals. You know the best two teams have reached the finals, and you got to check out. I'm sure both the teams have done their study and homework in the past games, and they will be looking to have a slow and steady start.
SCC Sows are trying to attack, but here Panjim Dolphins have got a move going with number 7 Karishma Shirvoikar on the ball, the leading goal scorer of the tournament. She gets the crowd excited, but the danger is thwarted with the Kavelosin girls coming back in numbers.
In fact, it was Krashto who did the move, putting the ball forward for Karishma.
Yeah, she got the move going.
But as I said, the defense definitely was well checked, and they are very much serious about to see that they don't find clear movement for Karishma.
So it's throw in now for SCC Kavelosi Sows. They're trying to pick up the gaps in Panji defense, but Panjim are also quite compact so far in the back line. Offside. The flag is up for Karishma Shirvoikar's run. Tanzil, what do you feel so far? The start that we have got.
But the most interesting thing over here is we have some good talented players in Michelle Costana and Karishma Shirokar in Panjim footballers. These are the players I think can really look forward for, they have the caliber in getting international team.
SCC Souls have come with an attack here. Oh, that's a good block by Panjim Dolphins girl. That could have gone on target. They're trying to play a short passing game. They're trying to play all along the ground here. Linda Kayado there getting far up from her defensive position and trying to build an attack from the back. Number 12 Sujita Murgaonkar is also getting on the ball a lot for SCC Sows. The captain Sujita. Chelsea Crasto, number 26 for Panjim Dolphins. She's also helping out, coming in her own territory. She's a striker. The play is concentrated around half line so far, Danzel.
Yeah, when you have an interesting player in Michelle Castana in the midfield, she's surely trying to dominate the midfield along with Karishma Shirokar in the strike force.
That's a nice ball by jersey number 14 of Panjim Dolphins, Vega Fernandez. But unfortunately the attack didn't develop from that pass. That's foul. Must be a free kick for Panjim Dolphins. Yes, indeed, it's a free kick. Jersey number 5, the player Yadnya Parwar being fouled there. And this could be a opportunity for Panjim Dolphins to get the first salvo.
I think Neville Culasso in the defense. He's been playing a very
being tightly marked by 3 players converging on her.
Neville Culasso has been doing a good job, and also Cynthia Lobo on the right back.
That's a good attempt, but a little wayward from Linda Kayado.
I think they don't give any space for the Karishma, and of course Cynthia Castana is going to defense splitting passes, but they are very, very careful there in defense.
Yes,
Cynthia
the
Lobo.
defense has been very alert on what Michelle is going to do. They're not allowing her the space. They're converging on Michelle in numbers. The play has to spread out a lot, Danzil. to get the goals or get the move going. That's the secret of an attack.
Yes, that's how a team always builds up their attacks. Play from the wing and give some deadly crosses and score from those opportunities.
So far, the game is concentrated more on the central area. We haven't yet seen run down the wing and a cross from the flanks so far. But Panjim are definitely trying to get more attacking as the first half wears on. Kavelosi girls are getting back in numbers. They know that the most lethal attack in the tournament has been from Panjim Dolphins. They have scored 13 goals. And Karishma Shirvaikar alone has scored 11 of them. That's a tremendous purchase for a striker, scoring 11 out of 13 goals for the team.
Yes, of course. They all depend on her. That was a long try.
Jersey number 10 for Panjim. Remediana Norona's free kick has been collected by Jocelyn D'Souza, the goalkeeper of Kavelosi, without any difficulty. It's the confidence that a goalkeeper can propagate through her team by making really regulation collection. A goalkeeper, Pramanand,
yes.
Indeed in knowledge bank for us to learn from you about goalkeeping. It's a good collection.
She played well earlier games too, and she was very cool in handling this long distance shot from Remediana. But I would like to say that Remediana and Karen De Costa does not have much of a pressure from the Kavelosi source. That's one of the reasons she can move forward and take all the decisions.
A lot of people around here to watch this finals at the Duer football stadium under the floodlights. It's amazing atmosphere normally when you have a football game being played under the floodlights. The excitement at the stadium seems to be much more when a match is played under floodlights, and when it's played in the day, the frenzy is not that much. What do you think is the reason for that?
In fact, I feel when the tournament started, okay, and that from the day one that league started, I found that a lot of enthusiasm has taken place among the word is spread around each and every corner of Goa. Suppose we are yet to popularize it further, and I think in the days to come further, many programs will go very well for that's very different programs, and we're hoping that we will form a bunch of very good players, and what we can see, some of them are doing very well. I think Indian we can definitely supply better footballers for the nation.
Absolutely.
To come. Yeah, very very intelligent football they play.
The idea of staging the games for girls under floodlights is definitely a very commendable initiative by the organizers, giving the girls a big center stage to perform with a lot of crowds coming in for the late kickoff, isn't it?
Yes, the most important thing is avoiding the sun games to play in the hot sun, and second thing is there are people coming for matches from their work towards the cheer the girls, and that's the motivation the girls should take from. There are stands are full. There are so many people at the stands, and these fans are there to cheer the girls to the way the song has been said, the Mukar Sol.
Cheered Mukar Sol, yes, beautifully composed song that by Varun Carvalho and his team. There you see SCC Sows trying to make inroads into the Panjim Dolphins territory, but so far both the teams are locked on without any goal here in the finals at the Vedanta GFA Women's Football League. The format of this tournament has been league come knockout. We had 5 rounds of league games and then a double-legged semi-finals where Panjim Dolphins got the better of Albert's Princesses, while SCC Sows from Cavelosi beat Flaming Orange. 3-1 was the aggregate scoreline for both these fixtures. So both these teams are more or less evenly balanced, and a moment of brilliance can win this game for either of these teams.
Yes, surely, at the moment. Though we have not seen that much of a momentum in the game, that excitement, except from the Panjim footballers, Dolphins, who have been shown a lot of attacks. But you cannot say about the game.
Yes, but there could be a chance here for SCC Sows if they get the ball up quite quickly, but they've struggled when, especially when Michelle is on the ball. She wins tackles and she makes all those through passes as well. So Panjim Dolphins have got themselves out of any possible danger. Cavelosi girls are also determined to get going, and they want to keep the attack going. So here is the first card of the game, and that yellow card is shown to number 8 of Panjim Dolphins, Karen Costa. Jersey number 17, Navila Colasso, is preparing to take this free kick. The set pieces are so very crucial. We have seen time and again they prove the difference in tight games, and Navila Colasso here swings one in swinging free kick, but that's dealt with by the Panjim Dolphins defender. It's a throw-in for the Cavelosi girls. Practicing set pieces is now a very, very important routine for all the football teams, isn't it, Tanzil?
Yes, it can give you so much of results, you know, that in modern football, a lot of goals have been scored through set pieces. And you got to be practicing it more than your you know, because whenever you get a free kick, you get a corner kick, you have to convert them at least 90%.
So, Panjim Dolphins are packing their defense in numbers. They seem like they are a team that attacks in numbers and defend in numbers as well. So they are like a one unit that help each other out. So that's how they thwart the SCC Cavelosi attacks. And here Michelle has given that long ball, and she's got back to get another bite of cherry. But SCC Cavelosi has cut the danger out for the moment and lobbed the ball forward. Hopefully now the number 12 is on the ball. So far there haven't been any clear-cut chances from close. Some set pieces here and there, some long ranges on target, and goalkeepers have dealt with them quite easily. So the game is yet to peak, Brahmanan.
Yes, despite sort of control from Dolphins, and the goalkeeper is very, very matured of the Panjim footballers.
Dolphins.
Candice. She's very, very experienced goalkeeper.
And so has been her counterpart, Jocelyn D'Souza of Cavelosi.
Yes.
Now Panjim have gone from left flank, trying to attack, create an opening from the left, but Cavelosi have quickly got the ball forward, and that could be a quick counter attack here for the girls from in the blue and yellow, but that didn't happen. Oh, that's brilliantly done by a combination of good 1-2 by number 2 and number 20 there. At times a formidable unit can also be shocked, in that no doubt Panjim Dolphins are the favourites coming in the finals, unbeaten, having beaten Cavelosi Sows in the league round. So Panjim definitely hold the psychological edge, isn't it, Brahmanan?
That's okay, but other team will definitely be a little serious about it, and they won't be allowing them to make the similar, they won't allow themselves to create similar mistakes what they've done in the earlier matches. Now you look at the move from Kavalusi just a few moments ago. That was a wonderful move.
Could have surprised Dolphins.
Yes.
Nevertheless, Dolphins are on the attack now. Number 26, they're trying to control. Chelsea Crasto is trying to control and get the move going. Michelle is definitely the midfield linchpin for Panjim Dolphins. She is trying to distribute the passes from either flank, and the Kavalusi girls cut out the danger.
That was Cynthia Lobo.
Cynthia
Really tough
Lobo.
defender in the right back position.
She has been playing well for
And she's,
Kavalusi throughout the league. Danzil, how does the team's mindset become when they face the opponent who have beaten them in the league games, and then the teams clash in the finals? Is there revenge in the mind of the team?
Yeah, if they're on the other side of the losing side, then surely they have a revenge. And if they're on a winning side in the previous, they know that they cannot take this team lightly, because this is a final, and they got to be all geared up to face the opponents who they defeated in the knockout stages.
Right, so Panjim Dolphins are also wary of the danger posed by the SCC Kavalusi girls. That's the beauty of the game. Football is so much unpredictable. Anything can happen on the field on a given day. So no prizes for reputation in the big final. It's the performance on the day that matters, and it's even Stevens here so far. Kavalusi number 11, Kushbu Saundatikar, is trying to find her way through the resolute defense of Panjim Dolphins, who have got their own move going now with Chelsea Crasto in action.
I think a couple of short camps for these girls, and a good tournament should come up for them, because the league is just been over, and I think within this season things would improve. It will become more popular for the football games.
This tournament definitely should strengthen the Goa team now going forward. The best players from the league can get an opportunity in the state teams, and those who haven't been up to the mark should definitely sharpen their skills in this tournament. Great boost for the Goan women's football team as well.
Yeah, I think GFA has already been watching all this. I think more number of girls will get better opportunity and more exposure. We have found a lot of girls which we've never seen them before. I mean, doing very well for the game.
Also, the Indian Women's Football League, which has been started at the federation level, these girls definitely must be eyeing place in that league as well, if some team comes up and picks them up for the central federation level league.
Yes, of course they have to dream high, and if they get an opportunity to play in the national level, they have to grab this opportunity, because it's a big platform for the women football. And I see these girls really doing a good job. They have a good chance to play in the national level.
Absolutely. Michelle Castana, you saw just a moment back, trying to get the goal bound shot, but the goalkeeper of Kavalusi is quite sure of her skills and has been able to thwart any attack that has taken place on her citadel. The girls are definitely trying their best here at the GFA's football ground, football stadium here at Durer Mapsa. You're watching live telecast of the finals of the Vedanta GFA Football League on Prudent Media. The players are getting a lot of encouragement here from the stands. Their fellow players from other teams chanting their names and egging them on to give their best. In the meanwhile, there could be anxious moments for Kavalusi, but right, the SCC girls have cut the attack out with a throw in. The result of that, Panjim Dolphins are trying, have a patient build up here. Panjim Dolphins very patiently they are trying to get advance, and they almost did, but the defender, jersey number 13 of SCC Kavalusi, shows Villavaz, stood strong. They're playing a very high line, the Panjim Dolphins defenders, and number 18, number 15 in fact, has lost the ball in defense, but her colleagues help her out. It's a 35-minute each half. Here we are in the first half. Playing on artificial turf must be really challenging for these girls as well.
Yeah, but they have played quite a number of matches.
Yes,
and
in the league phase.
Yeah. Now I feel that Neville has taken the role of taking the long kick of the handball, because she has a powerful kick, and coach doesn't want her to go, in fact, because they're worried about the counter attack, and Karishma is here wanting to do the damage.
So number 17,
Yeah,
Navila Kholaso is taking this free kick from the right flank. It's curled in. Michelle Castana is like a pillar of strength on the pitch. Oh, that's a wonderfully curled shot, but not enough power there to beat Candice Fernandez in the goal for Panjim Dolphins. Villavaz has been busy in defense for Sissi Cavelosi. She has been a very dependable defender so far in this finals. Number 10, Remediana Norona, missing her kick there in the Panjim Dolphins territory. The match, although it has not produced clear-cut opportunities, but the girls are definitely moving up and down. Both teams have been busy, Tanzil. Both teams trying to create something and not just merely hold on to the ball.
Yeah, they are trying to do something or the other to impress their team coach, their team. They're trying to get some results, and really good work rate from the girls actually.
So it's a corner now for SCC Cavelosi. A good corner kick can do the trick for the girls in yellow and blue. It's not that great delivery from the Cavelosi girl, but the return shot has been cleared with a powerful header by Remediana Norona of Panjim Dolphins. It's a really big occasion for women's football in Goa with this league. GFA, Vedanta Women's Football League, conceptualized, giving a boost to overall women's football circuit in the state. In the meanwhile, Panjim have tried to come up with some direct football this time, taking the aerial route for attack now, Panjim.
Yeah, but the defense is not moving up. They don't want to see that even the midfield, because an overhead ball, Karishma is going to be the damage maker for Cavelosi Souls. They're very careful in defense, and especially Neville Kholaso playing a good role over there.
It's a throw in for the SCC Cavelosi girls. Villavaz takes the throw in. You see Michelle Castana in a very good position. She slips in the ball on the left. For number 13, I guess, and Chelsea. It's not Chelsea, beg your pardon. Linda Cayado who had the attempt, but not enough power to beat the goalkeeper.
Yeah, the ball went straight to the goalkeeper. There was a misunderstanding, but Cynthia Lobo cleared it first. But goalkeeper said, "Thank you for doing that job." In fact, it was a good try from Michelle Castana, but which was just side away.
Now for the Panjim Dolphins, number 14, Vega Fernandez on the ball here, and the delivery is quite good. timely collection there by the SCC goalkeeper Jocelyn D'Souza. Again, they burst from the back here. Linda Cayado, the defender, providing momentum, coming into the rival territory with the ball. She stays up for that, but that's a wayward poke at the ball. That's a waste of a chance, isn't it? From a good position by the defender.
Yeah, absolutely. The ball should have gone to the center rather than gone in the corner. But I found that captain of the Kavarosi team, Sujita Murgaonkar, he is the one who is holding the ball. She was trying to control the midfield, but I don't know whether she'll be able to last for 90 minutes because midfield is a really tough job for her. The defenders should see that.
In the meanwhile, Michelle has put a
Fantastic
wonderful ball,
goalkeeping.
but goalkeeper Jocelyn D'Souza rushes out in the nick of the time to save her citadel from falling. Number 7, Karishma Shirvaikar, was advancing, and she's a lethal striker, so really well done there by Jocelyn D'Souza.
It was a good anticipation, good decision of coming out, a timely decision from goalkeeper Jocelyn. Saved the situation for Kavarosi.
It's really a fraction of a second that a goalkeeper has to decide, and how does one time the run so well?
She judged the ball very nicely. That was a brilliant decision.
So you can only get that sort of timing only when you play a lot of games, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It can't be done in the practice.
No, you got to. A lot of mistakes maybe in the practice, you learn in the match to come out of it.
It seems to me like the Panjim girls are more organized rather than the SCC Kavarosi girls who are just happy to clear the danger.
Yes, I feel the Panjim for team being more organized in the attack and having a very composed midfield. The wingers are also being used very nicely. That's an interesting thing to see that these girls are keeping ball possession and some interesting part of football. That they are trying to keep ball possession all over the game.
These are very early days in the women's football league here. Of course, the level, the standard, that can
Tenzil,
only improve.
Then you must have noticed every time number 7 gets a ball, Dolphins, the defenders are blocking her. They're very close to her. At least 2 defenders on her. On the Karishma.
Yes, indeed, sir. The number 7, Karishma Shirvaikar, is a very deadly striker. That the goals itself, what she has scored, 11 goals itself, it shows that her class in the tournament. And the defenders are well aware of the quality she's got. And I'm sure the coaches have given them the tips that whenever she gets the ball, just bundle up and try to take the ball away from her.
So far, the coaches' tips they have taken to the field. The tips given by the coaches, they have been following very strictly on the field. That is one of the reasons possibly they are not getting clear openings to score.
Yeah, the most important thing, both the teams are playing a very steady defense. Both the defenses are very organized. That's important.
Yes, very much. I agree with you. Yeah.
Absolutely big game for both these teams. It will be historic. Everybody remembers the winners of the first year of any league, and both these teams here, Panjim Dolphins as well as the SCC. Oh, that's a moment of indecision, misjudgment by a Panjim Dolphins player. Luckily, well, the referee has pulled her up for a foul, and it is a throw-in or a free kick? It's a free kick. Oh no, it's a throw-in as the ball had gone out of position. Probably that was unintentional handball, so the referee decides to stick with the throw-in.
Very good decision from the referee.
Good refereeing, right.
Yeah, the game was very well balanced. It was really, it was accidental. The referee had taken a good decision on this.
As you spoke about the referee, her name is pet name is Gilu. She's she's been part of Montigere High School football women's team, and she's got loads of experience. And when a person herself has played this game, she understands what is what is required and what is done and what is not right. So she's been playing this game very sportingly over here, giving good opportunities and chances for the girls.
Absolutely, a referee who's not really noticed so far in the game has been beautifully allowing the game to flow. That's the prowess of a referee, of being unnoticed in the game. That indeed speaks of her talent, her experience, and her knowledge of the game.
Yes, absolutely. And I think Kastana must have lost a bit of a...
Panjim Dolphins here are really gunning for that goal. They're trying long range shots, and getting the shot on target is absolutely important from Anand.
Yeah, but keeper stood very cool. She knows to judge her position very well. I think Kastana should show a lot of more of her signs. Of course, she's playing very sensible football, and she couldn't do much at the moment. She has run on the left flank with the ball nicely, but losing a lot of her stamina. But I think she is moving forward to see that, to give a support for the Karishma. I think so. I think that's one of the reasons she's in the forward line now. That may help them to find a way for scoring a goal.
Absolutely. So we have here number 10 of Panjim Dolphins on the ball, remain Diana Narona, with a long free kick, and that's dealt with confidently by SCC Cavalossi defender. So as I said earlier, very early days for the Women's Football League here, the first year of its existence. It brings in with it such a lot of possibilities for these girls, for them to get back those glory days of 1977, the 40th anniversary we all just celebrated. Goa can dream of having a women's football, national football champions in future now. The seeds seem to be sown now.
Yeah, well sown. Should be well nurtured too. We got to get glories back, what the women's team has done in 1977. That was really a good matured football we have seen those days, and a lot of crowds to support for the game. And I hope that something we'll see in the near future shortly.
You need that quality of play to get the crowds back, and this has been an encouraging start with a decent number of crowd in here as well.
Yes, the crowd has been really nice to see such a big number over here. And as I said, it's a Sunday evening over here in Goa, and people love football. People love their families. The girls' families are here on the stadium to watch the match. It's interesting to see this.
Basically, we have a lot of difference between the players of those times and the players now. A lot of changes have happened in football, also with people getting into other sports, following other sports. Overall, what do you feel is the challenge now for the organizers, GFA and Vedanta, to sustain such a league?
I think we should have some one or two short tournaments, which definitely give a challenge, and short camps for them to keep the flow, continuity of the game, especially for the women's.
It's a very valid point. Yeah. It's half time here. The whistle has been blown by referee Gilu. It's 0-0 at the GFA football stadium here at Duer at Mapsa. Both teams, Panjim Dolphins and SCC SOS Cavalossi, have given their best. Which of the two coaches would you feel will be happier at this moment as they go into the dugouts, into their dressing rooms for the well-earned lemon break?
Yeah, they are a little tense at the moment. They're a little tense at the moment because expected results as far as Dolphins are concerned is not coming up. And I think what I said to you earlier, the defense have seen Karishma will be doing the damage for the team. Now they have learned it, and they have shown that they're really following the tips from the coaches.
Yes, we will be taking a short break now. We will be back with the kickoff, with the resumption of the second half in a very short time.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a round of applause for our participating teams for the Vedanta Women's League in association with the GFA, the Goa Football Association, and also a round of applause for our dignitaries at the presentation ceremony. To give away first, let's invite the Flaming Orange team, and I request the president of Vedanta Cesar Football Academy to kindly hand over the participation medals, certificates, and the check. Mr. Ananya Agarwal, the president of the Vedanta Cesar Football. Sanjana Maulankar, Alicia Fernandez, Jesma Baptista, Divya Sangodkar, Stacey Cardozo, Flavina Rodriguez. Guys, put your hands together for these lovely young ladies. Flavina Costa, Macklin Ribeiro, Marissa Rodriguez, Nagpushpa Angadi, Karina Kankonkar, Sifa Lima, Rachel Coelho, Sorangi Reddy, Elida Rebello, Flencia Clement, Ashika Garikar, Akshita Mahale, Manjita Matkar, Shabnam Mulla, Andrea Fernandez, Rohina Fernandez, Clancy Miranda, Pooja Pujari, and finally Macrina Dias. Come on guys, round of applause. Thank you so much. And they will also be handed a check of 15,000 rupees for participating in the Vedanta Women's League. And now request the team of Goa Velia Saints Avia Waz of Goa Velia, Razia Pereira, Indira Lamani, Kinda D'Souza, Mabel Mascarenas, Mansi Naik, Ansiva Waz, Sansia Mendes, Flani Costa, Dafina Costa, Preeti Kesrakar, Astrid Pereira, Nifa Clement, Muskan Mulla, Tasi Punto, Adisha Albuquerque, Salma Fernandez, Marilia De Silva, Amanda Gonzalez, Suveda Kokate, Divya Tuekar, and Janice Fernandez. The Goa Velia Saints, put your hands together for them. And they will also be handed a check of 15,000 rupees for participating in the Vedanta Women's League. Vedanta, transforming elements. And of course, in this case, pushing the girl child ahead, empowering the girl child. Albert's Princesses next. Albert's Princesses, they all look like princesses, smiling. I request Alvira, Rima Garikar. That's it. You're confused. Annette Da Costa, Marlet Cardozo, Charlotte Dias, Riza Pereira, Aldrina Colasso, Akshata Patil, Quincy Rodriguez, Beverly Cardozo, Clancy Silva, Rizella Almeida, Anika Coelho, Anushka Castro, Alfia Fernandez, Joisima Fernandez, Vilma Waz, Lena Gonko, Sindhya Sondatikar, Shirley Fernandez, Shilpa Bhatta, Clancia Costa, and finally Piona de Costa. And they will also be handed a check of 15,000 rupees along with their medals and certificates. Hands together for the Albert Princesses, supported by the Albert developers. And finally, concluding our presentation, the third place winners, Kunkoli Warriors by the Kunkoli Union, Mayflower Colasso, Micaela Pinto, Swizzle Carvalho, Sharon Fernandez, Lifa Tavares, Melvita Mascarenas, Sneha Fernandez, Swizzle Temudo, Sumaya Mukmundar, Anushka Viegas, Joyvi Fernandez, Lifa Gama, Angel Michelle, Yukti Patil, Agima Rodriguez, Feltsi Vaz, Fibo Andrad, Belinka D'Souza, Maheshwari Halankar, Shifa Khan, Vilma Falero, Marina Rodriguez, Anushka Viegas. Ladies and gentlemen, the third place winners, Kunkoli Warriors by the Kunkoli Union. Make some noise for them. And once again, put your hands together for all these lovely ladies standing in front of you. They all deserve a big, big round of applause. Thank you so much. And of course, the third place prize also. I request Mr. Elvis Combs to kindly give away the cash prize of 25,000 rupees to Kunkoli Warriors. The captain, where's the captain? Agima, would you like to say a few words? Tell us how was the entire Vedanta Women's League, the experience of playing football in front of an awesome crowd this evening as well.
It was really great. We really enjoyed this. Thank you very much for having us over here, and hope you'll continue doing the same next year as well.
Well, Vedanta and GFA promise to continue to do the same. Tell me, 6 years from now, why 6? 5 years from now, will you be playing for the Indian football team? Since we have Aditi Chan, maybe, you know.
Hope so.
Hopefully. Hope. Thank you. That was Agima, the captain of Kunkoli Warriors. And thank you to all the dignitaries, members of Vedanta and Goa Football Association. Okay, it's 7:35. I think we're all ready for the second half, where the Panjim Dolphins take on the Santa Cruz Cavalosi Sows. Girls, all ready? Mukar Chol?
Santa Cruz Club of Cavalosi, that is the girls dressed up in yellow and the girls in white, the Panjim Dolphins. from Belgium.
Go ahead. Ready, ready. Here with us Ananya Agarwal, the president of Vedanta GFA. It's a great initiative by your company to start this women's football league.
Thank you very much. I'm very proud of what we've done here today. I hope we can stay in touch with the GFA and continue to do this for many years from now.
What's the big vision that your football academy holds for football in Goa?
So I'd say our vision is twofold. First of all, we'd like to produce world-class footballers out of Goa in both the men's and the women's categories. And to do this, I think we're trying to take a very holistic approach. We're focusing on education. We're focusing on off-the-field skills. We're trying to give our men and our women access to coaching courses, coaching workshops. We had one with Baichung Bhatia last week as well. And also stuff like UEFA accreditation to create support as much as to create footballers for Goa and for the country. And second fold is we'd like to reinstate Goa as being a footballing talent hub in the country. Maybe over the last few years, Goa has not produced as much talent as it has the potential for. And I really hope over the next, not even next 2 years, Goa can start producing the most talented 16, 17, 18, 19-year-olds in the country.
Wonderful, it's amazing, great vision. Thank you very much for everything and being here with us and talking with us on the Prudent Media live telecast of the GFA Vedanta Women's Football League here. The second half has just kicked off. The scores are all tied up so far with the finals between Panjim Dolphins and SCC SOS Kavalosi.
Have a very good side. With all respect to Santa Cruz Kavalosi, Panjim is having a good game.
That was a very nice curling free kick by number 10 of Panjim Dolphins, Remediana Norona. Well, the game has just resumed with scores level 0-0. No goal yet in this finals of the inaugural edition of Vedanta GFA Women's Football League here at the Tuer Football Stadium at Mapsa. Pramanand, what do you think is now will be the strategy of both the teams? It's the second half and very important stage of the finals now.
It looks the way the defenders of Kavalosi are playing, they want just to keep the ball away. Just to keep the ball away, and they're choking the defense, one thing. And they've been pressing on them. But I feel that if the match goes into tiebreaker, it can be anybody's game. But Dolphins keeper is very, very experienced, and on the other side,
Panjim, the Cavalossi goalkeeper Candice is also has looked very assured of her position, or has been assured of her skills. So it's quite a level field as far as both the goalkeepers are concerned. Both of them are really strong, stood strong so far.
Jocelyn is playing a very cool game, and Candice showing a lot of experience in the goal for Dolphins.
What will it take now, Denzel, to open up any of the defense? What innovation or what sort of strategy do you think will be required to unlock any defense here?
Just open up the defense through the wings. That's the only thing any team can get success. That's the any great coach would suggest to the players that, you know, when you open up the game, when you play in a congested area, it's very difficult to penetrate through the defense. But when you open up through the wings, you can give some deadly crosses, and that can help. And the finishing has to be at a point where it has to be pinpoint finish.
Right. So there comes the advice from one of the best defenders, fullbacks Goa has ever produced here, in the form of Denzel Franco. And also near me is one of the legends of Indian goalkeeping, Brahmanand Shankwarkar, who is also with us on this momentous occasion of the first finals of the inaugural edition of Vedanta GFA Football League here at the Duer Football Stadium. Michelle Castana looking to pull the strings and orchestrating those attacking moves, but the Cavalossi girls are also quite alert to the danger and cutting out Michelle's intended ball quite easily there. So infringement noticed by the referee. Cavalossi now get a free kick. It will be a tense situation from here on, as nobody would like to make any mistake. Normally when you have a goalless first half, the second half of the final is a tighter situation. With no extra time being factored in, the match would straight away go into the penalty shootout if this regulation time ends in a goalless draw. So no team would like to commit any mistake here, Brahmanand.
They're playing a safe game, but this is one of the reasons I've seen Karishma taking a long shot. Maybe she's trying for a long distance since she's been blocked. She has gone to the wings to do this job. Possibly it's football. Unless you shoot, the ball will not travel in the net. So now even Khushbu is playing good in the forward line. And Vela Avaz had been showing good promise on the left wing back, which I've not seen earlier in the matches. So I think they're well prepared, Cavalossi team, and looking forward to see the best in the next few minutes.
So there you go, expert analysis there by Brahmanand Shankwarkar, and Denzel also providing his opinion and remarks on the proceedings here at the finals of the first Vedanta GFA Women's Football League. The girls are definitely trying hard. No compromise here on their efforts. They are giving it their best shot, and indeed the winners stand to embrace glory in this inaugural edition. They are loving every minute of this brilliant opportunity provided to them by Vedanta and the Goa Football Association. in the 40th anniversary year of the 1977 National Football League Championship glory achieved by Goan women. So that's very inspiring. In fact, the draft of the players for this Vedanta Women's Football League was held on the occasion of the 40th anniversary last month. It was on 6th November 1977 that Goa had defeated their fancied opponents West Bengal in that finals to win the title for the first time, National Women's Championship. Thereafter, Goan women's football had dipped in the standard due to various factors, but now the women's football circuit is going to resurge from this initiative. Danzil, the onus is now on the players. They can't cry about lack of opportunities anymore.
Not anymore. If such tournaments have been organized, and it's a added advantage for them to showcase their talent at this type of level. And a big thanks to Cesar Football Academy, Vedanta group of companies, for organizing this tournament for these girls. A good initiative which they have taken. Good thing for the girls in the state.
It's a corner for Santa Cruz club, Cavelosi Sos. Corner from the right flank. Going to be in swinging right footer. Quite a good delivery, but confident collection there by the Panjim Dolphins goalkeeper Candice Fernandez. Quick release of the ball as well, trying to set up the strikers. So this is the new way of playing football. The goalkeeper is playing a very important role in setting up the attack as well for her team now.
As I said, she is very mature goalkeeper. It was a good collection in the melee, and she had a very good counter attack. That she has shown us what do you mean by call an experience is concerned. Only I'm a little worried about her fitness.
Right.
She has shown a fitness, but last match I think she wasn't that fit when she started initial league. But I think if she keeps fit, she can keep that position number 1 goalkeeper for the women's team for another few years.
Okay, so there you have it, Candice in the goal. There you have substitution for the Cavelosi Sos. It's number 23 is coming off. Number 20, sorry, it's for Panjim Dolphins. Number 23 is coming in. And number 26, Chelsea Crasto, has been replaced by number 23, Arpita Pednekar. Striker for striker. SCC Cavelosi Sos have also lined up their first change of the evening, number 15. Number 15, Jolinda Ferrao, midfielder, is going to come in. That was for Panjim Dolphins. Number 23 came in, and now it's time for number 15 of Cavelosi Sos, Jolinda Ferrao, to come in place of number 9. Jeromina Colasso is out. Jolinda Ferrao is in. Midfielder for midfielder. Both teams making their substitution almost simultaneously. So does that mean both teams have some change in the way they approach the game now?
Yeah, they did the substitutions, but I feel that
It's
some
like for like,
changes,
though.
some changes to come.
So
Because-
both trying
because
to
the-
change
Yes. The Cavaliers
course of action.
has taken some little advantage over the Dolphins at the moment.
In the second half, they seem to be invigorated to you.
Yes. And because to force a corner and some attacking situations, I'm yet to see from Dolphins much of what they had done in the first half.
Yes, in the first half, they looked very organized, the Panjim Dolphins. So far, in the second half, perhaps they are yet to get into that rhythm. So does the halftime come as a bit of a stoppage if the team is particularly in good rhythm in the first half?
No, the halftime break always gives a boost to the team which goes who's not doing that well, because you know the coaches definitely have a word with them and tell them that this is what is not happening and you need to work out certain things, and then the girls, I mean the teams, they realize, then they have discussions. He sends a message towards through the one player to the another player to have certain tactics in the game.
Stoppage there owing to a injury, a knock that SCC Cavelosi So's player seemed to have picked, but she's fine to continue. She'll be coming on to the field in a moment. Oh, that's a spill, but luckily that didn't cost the Dolphins any damage. So obviously the crowd getting a bit excited there. Karishma on the ball gets the stadium charged up. Everybody seemed to be expecting her to score, and she's made a good cross. A really good square pass. But Cavelosi defenders come in numbers to break down that attempt. Cynthia Lobo there, really working hard. The diminutive defender of SCC Cavelosi So's.
Miraj, I feel such tournaments should be organized more often, because these girls need more of competition, more of platforms like this to get there, because nowadays you only see men football, a lot of leagues happening, but there is nothing happening for the ladies, and that's what has been introduced by Cesar Vedanta in this tournament. And quite interesting to know that through Brahman's that I got to know, there are a few players who are playing here, who are playing outstation. That's an interesting thing. I mean, Karishma Shirodkar playing in Northeast for some club over there. Our players should go, take the opportunity which comes their way.
Yes, of course. I
That
think
is really nice to hear, sir.
yeah, but I think unless we come out with a real package for them in Goa, and the clubs are serious about giving them some incentives, remuneration for playing, and then that a bit of professionalism should come in Goa for this. I think most of the players remain in Goa for those clubs.
Yes, I mean, it is possible. There are such a big professional clubs like Salgukas, Dempo, Sporting Club, Churchill Brothers, and they can all get together, organize these leagues, and see that these girls get some incentives, and they also make their future through football.
Yeah, surely. And I think they should come forward. Though we have not seen one of these two big clubs, appreciate Sporting participating, I think they should make a decision, think on this, and participate in the coming season.
5. So another change for SCC Cavelosi So's. It's number 5 who is coming in to replace number 11. Kushbu Saundatikar has been replaced by Chetna Tirodkar, striker. So another like for like replacement. Kushbu Saundatikar goes out and comes in number 5, Chetna Tirodkar for Kavelosi Sos.
Two great efforts from Karishma. Has almost seen the defense in trouble for Kavelosi, but somehow defenders struggle to keep the ball away from the danger zone.
Sometimes there's a lot of endeavor from both sides, but in the final third there seems to be lack of ideas that eventually keeps the score down to being goalless. So it seems like that has been the case so far, Denzel. Lack of ideas. So how do you overcome that difficulty? How do you create ideas, Denzel, on the field?
I would rather say nervousness is also the part of it, of being playing in the finals. It's a big tournament for them, and it definitely has a lot of nerves running in their head that we've got to produce. Meanwhile, I'm really impressed with the defenders from Panjim and also in Santa Cruz, in two players. From Panjim it is Remediana Napolkar, and in Navila Colasso in Santa Cruz Kavelosi.
Yes.
Very interesting defender.
Both have been very busy, Navila and Remediana. One for Kavelosi and another for Panjim Dolphins. All the players here really giving their best shot. This is the biggest moment for women's football in Goa in the recent times. And nobody wants to be the second best, so they are giving everything, every bit of their effort in the bid to embrace the glory here.
Yes, indeed. It's at the end, it's the winners who takes the last laugh. But then, as a sportsman, I would say the girls should take it in a sporting spirit. Whether they win or lose, they take some positive out of this tournament.
Well said, Denzel. Participation is very important. If you don't participate, you don't have the chance to win. So the elementary step in any sport is the participation. And it's been really heartening to see that around 150 girls came forward to participate in this league, when the initial plan was to accommodate around 120 at most. So the organizers had to put in overtime to accommodate the extra enthusiastic girls who all wanted to be a part of this beautiful concept. First developed in around May, and then finally the event was announced in November and it was played in the month of December. Today is the finals, the big finals. Panjim Dolphins in the meanwhile have put together an attack. They are attacking from the right to left on your screen in all whites, captained by India international Michelle Castana. No better picture of any match than to see the action bathed in the floodlights, and so it is here at the GFA football stadium at Duer in Mapsa. Wonderful atmosphere here with lot of crowding and egging both the sides, and it's nice weather, cool breeze, wonderful for football. A very energy-sapping sport at times, so it's nice to play in this winter times under floodlights here, Brahman.
Yes, a lovely time, and really people have enjoyed this game today. I know we require a lot of plenty of sessions for these girls required, to make them more perfect.
Yes,
push them forward, and I appreciate the interest. They've taken a lot of interest in the girls. Now, today it was very nice to see almost all the 6 teams on the field today.
Really,
we have seen the 4 teams and the 2 teams for the finals.
The very energetic girls who were there at the halftime receiving their medals and soaking in the attention for being the participants of the first Vedanta GFA Football League. Kunkolim Warriors eventually emerging as the third placed team, taking... Oh, that could have been close. Well, Panjim Dolphins missed the target narrowly there. It was a good move from Anand.
That was a lovely move from Dolphins on the right side, and good cross by Linda Kaido. Fantastic cross from Linda Kaido, and Karishma just missed the tap. Lovely moments as we have seen now. I think that is one of the best moves we have seen in
one of the most clear chances that Panjim have had, and really moving the ball well with their short passing, and now they take the aerial route and try for some long range shots. Also very big weapon in the later stages of the game, the long rangers. If you practice them well, they can fetch you good returns. Number 10 here, bursting from her defensive position for Panjim Dolphins, Remediana Norona, maintaining her run in the final attacking third. Really nice to see these girls enjoying a free run at times, playing a very high line of defense there, Panjim Dolphins. They have full faith in their goalkeeper, very experienced goalkeeper, Candice Fernandez, then that's allowing them to play very high up on the field, Panjim Dolphin defenders.
Yes, and now we see Kavelusi attacking Panjim footballers.
When you have very experienced goalkeeper, does that give the defenders a bit of a
surely, definitely
freedom to pursue their attacking instinct?
Yes, because they know somebody behind, surely there. Help, and Candice is really playing good football today. I think some of the decisions the referee has to have gone the other way, one or two. A lovely screening actually from Karishma was pulled off. Infringement given against her.
Denzil, nice to see defenders getting into the attacking positions of the rival area, sometimes enjoying the freedom. Did you also like that?
Yes, it's an added advantage for a team when a defender joins the attack and helps the team to create moves. I, being a defender, have always enjoyed this situation. Being a right back, I've always gone and supported the team, and I used to love that. So yes, of course, defenders love. Who doesn't like to score and be an assist to a goal scorer?
Number 10 for Panjim Dolphins, Remediana Norona is a really gritty customer. She's not leaving any chance to burst forward. The SCC shows have to keep a close eye on Remediana here. It's now really crucial time as we are halfway in the second half. There she takes a long shot on the rival goal, but it was real misdirected. Danzil, one can easily spot the technique and the confidence that India player has, and those trying to emerge as footballers, comparing Michelle to any of her colleagues or counterparts here. Michelle looks a class apart from all the girls.
Yes, for the experience and for the exposure she's got, that's the reason I've been saying all these girls need to have more tournaments like this, need to get into more bigger leagues, and that's only when they will count for experience. As you say, Michelle Castana has been a national team player. She's gone through really good setup of training and under good professional coaches, and when you get this approach from the coaches and the teams, you're bound to give results.
It's a free kick from the left for Panjim, and that's a wonderfully delivered free kick, but goalkeeper of Cavalosi, Jocelyn D'Souza, is really equal to the task, coming out with a timely and strong punch to thwart the free kick taken by Remediana Norona. It was really well directed. Michelle Castana keeping the play active and lost a footing. So there you go. Remediana has been very busy in attacking. The defender with an attacking instinct, the ball playing defender, in fact, very much in demand in the modern days football, Denzil. Remediana seems to be enjoying her foray into the attacks. She's one of those ball playing defenders.
Yes, indeed, she's trying to get the results for the team. Being a defender, she can see there's nothing much happening up in the attack, so she feels that she can do something little from her side to see that her team is on the winning side.
One of the stars of this tournament, really. After Karishma Shirwaikar, Michelle has been a very, very classy, consistent performer, no doubt, for Panjim Dolphins, their captain. Castana, Michelle Castana, but Remediana Norona is also being noticed here. She's on the ball for most of their set pieces, for free kicks, a powerful player. It's very, very crucial stage of the game here. Both the coaches are shouting instructions to their teams from the touchlines, and that's how high the stake is here. Remediana Norona's hit, wonderfully hit, but just above the crossbar. So Panjim Dolphins we are inside the final 5 minutes here at this big finals of the Vedanta GFA Women's Football League, and we still don't have a score here. So it's anybody's game. A moment of brilliance can win it for either team. Panjim Dolphins, no doubt, has been the most attacking team so far. But funny things happen in football at times, so it's open here till the final whistle is blown. And if we don't have any score, the penalty shootout, the lottery, as it is said, comes into picture, Denzil.
That's the most interesting part of a final, when the match is on a goalless draw, and when it has to be to a penalty shootout decider. Then the pressure, the goosebumps you get, it's quite interesting. But then at the end,
what a strike, long range, powerful drive there by Remediana Norona, just missing the right top corner here for Panjim Dolphins. Tremendous attack by Panjim Dolphins, and SCC Kavelosi are soaking in all the pressure.
Lots of excitement in the last few moments, another maybe 3 minutes to go. And Remediana did had first timer. It was a toe, could have put the goalkeeper in trouble. But I think the best day today, I think, by as far as till now, is some beautiful goalkeeping by Kavelosi goalkeeper.
Yes, indeed. Kavelosi goalkeeper Jocelyn has also been very strong. So in the meantime, they have effected a substitution, number 23, Snehal Murazkar, coming in place of substitute Chetna Tirodkar. So some injury problems, or perhaps a tactical switch now, or maybe she's a good penalty taker. A substitute has been replaced here, Denzil.
Yeah, it happens in a game sometimes that the substitute who comes in is not a day for her or for him, and just could not give the team the required assistance. So that's when the coach thinks of replacing that player, because this is a big final year for the girls and they need to perform. And if there is a player who is not performing there, then that player has to. Or it can also be that the player is suffering from some injury, was given a try to see if that could happen and see if the particular player could give performance, but then could not give, so the coach can have a decision. Yes.
The final few minutes remaining now in this inaugural Vedanta GFA Women's Football League finals at the Goa Football Association's football ground, football stadium here at Duer. It's a beautiful facility here under floodlights. Quite a compact stadium here with viewers having a great view of the field. Generates a brilliant ambience for the players, feeling the energy, as well as the crowd getting into the thick of the action. Denzel, the structure of the stadium, it helps when the viewers or audience are quite close to the action.
Yes, it surely helps, and you must have mostly seen in the English Premier Leagues how close are the stands for the games. It really gives a good motivation for the teams.
The 3 minutes has been announced as the added time here in the finals. Pramanand, what's it like to play in the added time when you don't have a score, and how nervous both the camps can be?
You don't know what's going to happen at this moment, because especially Dolphins have made a very positive attacks, but they've been struggling to defend them, and finally if the long whistle goes, we don't know whose tiebreaker is going to be, in whose way.
As a goalkeeper, what it is to be like in those added time, in those big finals? What kind of thoughts cross the mind?
No, he got to be highly focused on the game, and should not have a worried mind. Of course, the more he's focused, more he's keep better concentration, keeper can withstand that pressure.
So it's all about concentrating hard for the goalkeepers. And how is it to the defenders in those nervy added time minutes in the big finals? What is it like to be
loads of pressure? Being a striker is an advantage, not being a defender, because if you make 99% good tackles and the 1% tackle is bad, at that point of time you are lost. You are being counted as a from hero to zero.
Really, the positions that the players play in the pressure comes with the territory, as they say, and goalkeepers and defenders' mistakes are often sort of criminal, and they get crucified in the media as well, and at times the people also really don't spare them any criticism. So it's really tough, but that's how sport is, and that's how passionate the environment gets about a game of football. We all love it. We are part of the media, but we also have our right to criticize and acclaim and encourage and promote, and we all do that, especially with the first edition of the GFA Vedanta Football League. We are also excited about this new platform that has been created for Goan girls to excel, to improve, and to stake their claim to play in the Indian national football team in the near future. So we are into the final minute, and all eyes will be on the referee when she reaches out to that whistle signaling the end of regulation time. And in the meanwhile, SCC Cavalosi's Souls have managed an attack. So there's infringement on their part, and Panjim Dolphins will plonk the ball forward in their rival territory as the referee Gilu takes a look at her watch. The whistle can be blown at any time now. It's those nervous final few seconds there for the girls to create something, and if they don't, they head into the penalty shootout. There we go. The regulation time is up. The 70 minutes are up. Panjim Dolphins and SCC Cavalosi Souls are goalless here in the finals of the inaugural Vedanta GFA Women's Football League here at the Duer Football Stadium in Mapsa. We now have the penalty shootout, and it's very exciting time for the girls as well as for us. In the commentary box we have here with us Brahmanan Shankwarkar, the Arjuna awardee. Penalty shootout, what does the coach tell their respective teams?
I think the first time they come into these competitions, what is going to say? Be courageous and should take your shots. Very important. The players should not get sort of lose. What I'm trying to say is they should not load on themselves when they take. They should be courageous, confident, and take a right angle where they think to shoot the ball in.
But penalties have been scored. That's all from one game.
So it's Panjim Dolphins goalkeeper Candice Fernandez who is facing the first strike on her citadel by the Cavelosi captain. Is it the captain? Yes, it seems like it's number 12 Sujita Murgaonkar who's taking the first shot. Ramanan, what does the goalkeeper try to do here? She's approaching the penalty spot and she's wishing the striker to do well, or what does she say to her?
Her style of psychological disturbance.
There you go. She's taken her stance. She has spread herself quite well. And captain of Cavelosi. It's a very, very feeble shot, and Candice has really given the Dolphins a good start by saving that feeble shot from Sujita Murgaonkar. Not an ideal penalty shot to strike to start with for Cavelosi.
Yeah, not a very confident penalty though, but good save by the goalkeeper. She looks very confident under the bar for Panjim Dolphin.
Michelle Castana, the captain of Panjim Dolphins, now to take the first penalty for Panjim Dolphins. And in the goal for SCC Cavelosi is Jocelyn D'Souza, who's also had a good, confident regulation time performance under her belt. So can she do what Candice has done for Panjim Dolphins? Michelle is really looking focused and concentrating hard and striking that penalty to the right of Jocelyn D'Souza, who guesses right but just misses the shot, and Panjim Dolphins have scored their first penalty.
Yes, that's the confidence I'm talking about, Niraj. How Michelle Castana has taken so calmly that kick, and that shows the quality of football she's played, playing outstation and playing for the national team.
We have to see the
Cavelosi goalkeeper guessed right, but
yes, right. But whatever, she's
short of.
There was little power in the shot. That is, she has judged it rightfully, but the power. We hope what we can.
Beaten for power was the Cavelosi goalkeeper. Now it's Cavelosi's turn to take their second penalty. They have missed out on the first. So yes, she can. Well taken penalty shot there. No chance to the goalkeeper, Danzil.
Yes, well executed penalty kick actually. No chance at all, as you said, for the goalkeeper.
Sushmita Jadhav it was, with a well taken penalty. Sushmita Jadhav, the striker. A high penalty, quite a safe option for the striker.
Yeah, but it's a risky. But what happened? The keeper was bending down, and that helped her. It was a good kick, in fact, with the left footer.
So it's 1-1 now. Panjim Dolphins on their second penalty strike, having scored of the first. Number 20, Linda Cado is focused on her task, and she side foots the penalty in the corner, left corner of Jocelyn D'Souza's goal. Good placement?
It's a good placement, very good placement. Again, the keeper, I think, is not keeping his eyes on the ball. She's not keeping the eyes on the ball. Somewhere she has moved on both the times, and the ball has passed to her.
She guessed right, but she is not reaching higher or further enough.
Correct.
So is that some technical flaw? Something to work on her technique?
I think she has to keep a full focus on the ball. She's missing somewhere.
Number 70.
Navila Colasso with that really low kick on one angle, and just kept it very low, and a hard one for it. Very interesting to see that.
Fantastic goal taken by Navila.
Candice was quite stranded there, beaten for pace.
Yeah, pace. Very. It was a powerful kick.
Panjim Dolphins, number 14. Vega Fernandez, midfielder. is now focusing, and they have a goalkeeper change for
Jeremy.
SCC Cavelosi. Jocelyn has made her way out from the goalkeeper. Oh, good save! My God, what a save there for Cavelosi. Number 17, Navila Colasso, makeshift goalkeeper. But it was very poor effort from the Panjim penalty taker.
That was a crucial moment changed by the defender, and she's a good leader, I can tell you.
Navila
Navila
Colasso.
was a really good leader. She has convinced the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper is upset for being replaced, but she did her job of justice for the team.
So it's 2-all now. 3 penalty kicks each. It's the goalkeeper now for SCC Cavelosi, Jocelyn D'Souza. She's going to take the penalty shot, and oh, she misses it. She has had a torrid time in the penalty shootout. She has missed her chance. Goalkeeper. So Panjim Dolphins goalkeeper Candice Fernandez has made one save.
Neeraj, if you see Candice Fernandez, when you don't have your head on your shoulder, when you are not confident enough, I don't think that should be given an opportunity, because I could see Candice not very confident on this situation, because she was just been replaced as the goalkeeper by...
That was Jocelyn. Sorry, Jocelyn was replaced. Cavelosi.
All right, sorry. Then yes.
Oh, Karishma Shirwaikar. That is very easy for Karishma Shirwaikar. She has been in good goal scoring touch, and she makes it 3-2 for Panjim Dolphins. The highest goal scorer with 11 goals in the competition before this penalty shootout. It's 3-2. And who's taking the next penalty shootout? There seems to be some rethinking in the camp for SCC Cavelosi, and Cynthia Lobo, who has turned up to take that crucial penalty here. Daniel, if they don't score off this penalty, they are out. Panjim Dolphins emerge the champions. This is the 5th penalty.
Yes, very interesting one, and a very pressure penalty actually. Great to see Lobo taking this initiative of taking this penalty.
She has come up.
Our confidence is required.
A matter of great confidence. She has to score to keep her team in the hunt for the title here at the first GFA Vedanta Football Women's Football League, and Cynthia Lobo scored with a wonderful high penalty. Panjim Dolphins goalkeeper Candice Fernandez didn't even have any chance there. So 3-all for Santa Cruz Cavelosi Souls. However, Panjim Dolphins have still to take their final penalty. If they score, they go on to win this finals. So far, it's all tied up here, 3-3, and it's the moment of truth now. We are here at the climax of the finals. Number 10 for Panjim Dolphins, Remediana Norona, who has had a really good game in the regulation time, is taking this potentially winning penalty for Panjim Dolphins. Takes a powerful right shooter, hits the underside of the bar, and it bulges the net. Panjim Dolphins are now the champions of the first Vedanta GFA Women's Football League. Brilliant penalty by a brilliant player.
Great game, a very sporting spirit there by all the players, and nice to see that Panjim really coming up champions. They deserve it because they had a very good game in the first half. Second half they were not really up to that standard, but then yes, the game was interesting to see. Congratulations to both the teams actually.
Congratulations to both the teams. They have given us a very, very good final, although it was devoid of any goals in the regulation time, but there was no shortage of effort and very exciting goal-mouth action as well. The people here at the stadium really enjoyed the game, Brahmanand. A good effort from both the teams.
Very good effort from both the teams, but Remedian and Ravana, I appreciate how gutsy kick in the last finishing victory for Dolphins.
There you see the Panjim Dolphins going on a victory lap, and they have become invincibles. They have won the title without losing a single game throughout the season.
That's very nice to see that they had a very good performance throughout the tournament, and they deserve to be the champions. And that's nice gesture to show the crowd that they are thankful and grateful to the people for supporting them.
Panjim Dolphins players having great team spirit and really having gelled very well, have emerged the champions here in the first year of the Vedanta GFA Women's Football League. Moments of great joy and ecstasy for any player from any sport having won the title. It's indeed a great moment, and the celebrations have just started for the Panjim Dolphin girls here at the Duer Football Stadium. The crowd here has been treated to a wonderful game here. It's been a great platform here, and you have seen this live telecast on Prudent Media with legendary Arjuna Award winner Brahmanand Shankwalkar here with us, as well as India International and one of the best defenders in Goan football, Daniel Franco here, giving their expertise, sharing their expertise on Prudent Media. It's a great learning experience for all of us, as indeed for the girls with this inaugural GFA Vedanta Football League. Early days in the league, with the league just starting and having a long way to go to produce international players from Goa, and a day will surely come when Goan players will play regularly for the Indian national football team, Denzel.
Sure, I only see that that's the positive road for the girls in Goa now. Just get this exposure from these tournaments and start playing for the in such of tournaments and get a call in the national team.
Brahmanand, the girls have just need to stay focused and improve, and sky is the limit for Goan girls now.
Surely, surely. And as I said, they have to focus, they have to develop individuals. Individual training is very, very important for them. They have to develop themselves, their skill, stamina. Besides coaching camps, of course, we will take it up. And I wish Goa produces more and more girls for the national team. And get glory for the Goa once again, after 40 years.
Brilliant scenes here at the Duer Football Stadium. Panjim Dolphins, the champions, are dancing in joy, and they have really given a wonderful account of themselves throughout the league. Very consistent, very attacking, and they have won here, of course, through a penalty shootout with SCC Cavalosisos also being a very good team. There were no goals in the regulation times, but it has all finished here with Panjim Dolphins winning the title through a penalty shootout by 4-3, and it's now presentation area being set here at the Duer Football Stadium. It's time for us to say goodbye, and thank you to both our commentators, expert commentators, Brahmanand Shankwalkar, Arjuna Awardee and mentor of SEZA FA, also looking after Vedanta Football Schools, and Daniel Franco, India International defender. Thank you very much, guys. It's been real pleasure commenting with you on this game on Prudent Media live telecast.
Thank you, Neeraj. My pleasure. Being part of football is any time for me, and thank you so much for having me here.
So it's over to Joy for the presentation area. Thanks for watching. Of course, we are not finished yet. Keep watching the presentation of the first
fighting penalty shootout. Once again, just to lift up their morale, I want you to put your hands together for the Santa Cruz Club of Cavalosi. Come on. That's more like it. Thank you so much. I request all the dignitaries present on the dais to please make their way on to the field of play for the presentation ceremony. All the dignitaries from Vedanta as well as the Goa Football Association, as well as Dr. Maria Aradhna, who is our chief guest, the principal of Carmel College Convent. Shri Glenn Ticklow, who is the MLA of Aldona. And India's ace footballer, Aditi Chauhan. And not to forget the man behind Goa Football Association as well, Mr. Elvis Gomes, the president of the Goa Football Association, along with Mr. Shavik Majumdar, Leena Verenkar, Mr. Ananya Agarwal, who is the president of the Vedanta Cesar Football Academy, Sister Rosiera Furtado, Juliana Gurjao, a very important man who worked behind the scenes, the chairman of the organizing committee of the Vedanta Women's League, Mr. Arnold Costa as well. We'll begin with Mr. Elvis Gomes. I would like him to address the gathering here at the Bolero Stadium. He's also the president of the Goa Football Association.
Well, when it comes to a tiebreaker, there is always a heartbreak. But the SOS Santa Cruz Cavelosi can take pride. It was the last team to join this league, and they made it all the way to the finals. I think they deserve a very big round of applause. Respected Dr. Maria Aradhna, the principal of Carmel College, all girls college.
Hello.
Hello. My friend, Mr. Glenn Ticklow, MLA of Aldona. Incidentally, this ground comes in the constituency of Aldona. Mr. Anaya Agarwal, all the other dignitaries, my colleagues in the Goa Football Association, all the players of all the 6 teams that made it thus far, and ladies and gentlemen, we are extremely happy that this partnership with Vedanta Limited suddenly catapulted women football that was lying so very dormant in the state to a new pedestal. Thanks to all the efforts, the tremendous efforts that went behind this between the Goa Football Association and Vedanta Limited. All the players, all the officials, the clubs, the 6 clubs that came forward to be part of the league, and everyone who worked hard to make this day a very historic one. Well, where do we go from here, girls? Is this the end? This is the beginning of new challenges. This is the beginning. Show girl power in the state of Goa, that they are second to none. This initiative of showing the girl power that has been taken jointly by both the partners is going to take women football to a new high. And I'm sure all our clubs, we have 200 affiliated clubs to the association. The clubs will take women football seriously, and I'm sure there are very many of us amongst the girls, and Aditi Chauhan, who has come, who has represented in the English Premier League, who has played in the English Premier League, will vouch for the fact that there is power, only needs to be opened up so that girl power, women power, footballing power among the women goes to a different level, and today is the beginning of all that.
Thank you, friends. Everyone who made this possible. The media, our friends, showed keen interest from across the state. You'll be surprised, so many inquiries have been coming about this league, and I'm sure next league will be even more challenging with players from outside the state, also a few of them joining you to take Indian football also to a new high. And I'm sure, Anaya, this partnership is going to go and take it forward. I'm sure all of us at Goa Football Association and you and many more corporates will come together to take the game of football to a different level. Thank you very much and God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Elvis Gomes. And like he said, it doesn't end here. It just begins from here. Got to take women's football to another altogether. Test. Test. Thank all.
Why not love?
Okay, I'm going to say lovely once again. Lovely girls here for participating in the Vedanta Women's League. Next up, I'd like a very important person, the president of the Vedanta Cesar Football Academy, Mr. Ananya Agarwal, to address the gathering.
Hello. I think it's fine. I think it's working, yeah. Hi everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank Elvis and the GFA for the wonderful job in executing. Thank you, ma'am, for being here. Thanks, Aditi, for coming. It's really inspirational to have you. Second, to the Sours, well played. You guys give the Dolphins a good fight. Please come back next year and please win next year. Congratulations, Dolphins. You guys have been the front runners from the start and you guys have managed to take it all the way through. Well played. Keep it up. I don't have too much to say. Thank you all for coming. I think this was a tremendous opportunity to witness the kind of talent our girls have in Goa. And I hope next season we have more and more talent. And I hope this shapes the future for women's football in Goa and in India. Thank you.
Well said. Let's hope this shapes the future of women's football. That was Mr. Ananya Agarwal. Once again, a round of applause for Mr. Agarwal. Next up, I'd request our chief guest, Sister Maria Aradhana, to kindly address the Dolores Stadium.
Let me say it has been a very exciting experience to be here in this wonderful match with a nail-biting finish. I must congratulate the organizers and thank Vedanta Cesar Company and the Goa Football Association for providing this platform where the students can, where the women can show their girl power, as they said. So congratulations to all of you. Congratulations to the, I must say, every participant here is a winner. Your presence here shows the hard work that you have put in, the long hours of practice, the training that has gone into the making of each one of you. So I must congratulate you. And as the song said, fly high and touch the sky. God bless you all.
Thank you, Sister Maria Aradhana. Finally, to address the audience, a member of the Legislative Assembly of Goa, Mr. Glenn Ticklow. And an ex-footballer also.
Good evening, one and all. For this lovely finals today, organized by Vedanta Women's League, along with GFA, my friend Elvis Gomes. They are here today. The chief guest of today's finals, Dr. Sister Aradhana, Maria Aradhana, Reverend Sister Furtado, Mr. Agarwal, President of Cesar Academy, and of course, not forgetting Aditya Chavan comes all the way to watch the girls, who was an Indian goalkeeper, as well as she represents West Ham English Club. Juliana Colasso, we can't forget. Oh, my friend Brahmanan is here, and all the dignitaries, media, all the teams who have participated, and all my dear friends, lover of sports. In fact, it's a great pleasure to be here. In fact, when Elvis told me, Glenn, you have to be here, I said, definitely, when it comes to sports, I never say no. I must congratulate Penguin footballers, Dolphins, and also Santa Cruz of Cavalossi for playing a wonderful game. Last minute, close, but the goalkeepers, both the goalkeepers, really good. Of course, the other day, I was a chief guest for Futsal Nationals, and I think quite a few players are here. Both the captains, Michelle and I think Sujita, another few, were in the same team. And they really played well. They won for the second time the Indoor Stadium, which happens to be also in my constituency. We two played exhibition game against South of Goa, and I think we defeated them. And congratulations, winners, runners-up. Don't be heartbroken. One has to win. Sports is important, I always say. We all have to play to keep fit. Winners, you'll always win the second time. And also wish the other team to participate. And I must say, before I conclude, my friend Elvis has been a dynamic officer, now a politician. And if at all we have these beautiful lights and a generator, of course, I was after him for he pushing me too. And of course, with the blessings of our government, where I know our Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar has launched this the other day, this Women's League. And we have all his support when it comes to sports and everything. He looks at Goa for all the development. I must also congratulate him for all his efforts. And of course, not forgetting the beautiful ground, the beautiful floodlights, a generator, and we see a lot of good games happening over here. In fact, I feel playing here. When I was playing here, I remember my time, we had all stones. One slip, one hit, this would be strip all over. But today, you guys are lucky. Keep it up, but only be dedicated, focused, work hard, be sincere, and all too well. You represent nationally, internationally. God bless, and all the best in the very near future. And this has to keep going. Thank you very much. And very especially for all your support. And GFA, thank you. God bless.
Thank you, Mr. Glenn Ticklow, for your enlightening address to the Dulles Stadium here. And 6 teams, 137 players. November 18th, that was when the first ball was kicked in this tournament. 1 day short of a month. Today, the 17th of December, we have the final presentation. And we'd like to begin with the individual prizes. And to give away the best keeper prize, I request our star goalkeeper, we can proudly say our star goalkeeper, Aditi Chauhan, to kindly do the honors. And the winner for the best goalkeeper this year, Ashika Gadekar from Flaming Orange. So it's a dream come true for Ashika, because Aditi is like her role model. I request Aditi on that note to kindly say a few words. Maybe a word of advice for her also.
First of all, I'd like to thank Vedanta Group and especially Sukhi, obviously, for inviting me here. It's a pleasure, and in spite of the delay, I'm glad that I could make it here to watch the final. Very exciting to watch Michelle. Obviously, we've played together. Candace, we've played together. To see and I think the cherry on the top was that the team won. And that in the penalties, I was very excited. In fact, I was telling them that I'm so nervous during the penalties. I wish I could be on the field and be part of the action. But it's great initiative, and I hope more states take this example and have this kind of league, because that's the need of the hour right now. Because I know for a fact that India has a great potential in achieving a lot of things in women's football particularly, and these kind of initiatives are needed, and I'm so glad to be a part of this through this experience, and I hope this continues over a long period of time and more states participate and take this as an example. Thank you for inviting me again.
Thank you, Aditi, and we're glad by your presence here. Hopefully we'll have more Aditi Chauhans come from Goa as well in the near future. We'll go on to play in the Premier League as well. The next prize, the best defender. I request Mr. Shavik Majumdar to kindly do the honors. And the best defender goes to Remediana Noona of the Panjim Dolphins. Put your hands together for Remediana Noona. Thank you, Mr. Majumdar. To give away the next prize, I request Lena Verekar to please do the honors. And this prize to the best midfielder, Sushmita Jadhav of the Santa Cruz Club of Cavelosi by the Shack Owners Welfare Society. Guys, put your hands together for Sushmita Jadhav. To give away the next individual prize, once again, I request Mr. Ananya Agarwal to kindly take center stage. And this prize goes to the best promising striker. Any ideas? Varanka D'Souza of the Kunkoli Warriors. By the Kunkoli Union Goa. Valanka, you can smile. You just won an individual prize, the best midfielder. Sorry, promising striker. The next individual prize is for the highest scorer of the tournament, and for this I request Sister Rosiera Furtado to kindly do the honors. There's no doubt about this, right? Karisma Shivakar of the Panjim Dolphins, a total number of 12 goals, including one in the penalty shootout. Next up, I request Ma'am Juliana Grujon to kindly take center stage. We're giving away the individual prize for the best player of the tournament. Any guesses? Come on. This is a big prize, best player of the tournament. Representing the Santa Cruz Club of Cavelosi, Cynthia Lobo. The best player of the tournament, the best player of the Vedanta Women's League 2017. Next up, for the best disciplined team were the Albert Princesses by Albert Developers. I kindly request the captain to kindly come onto the field of play.
And I request the chairman of the organizing committee, Mr. Arnal Costa, to kindly do the honors. See, she's very disciplined, the way she's walking back as well. Mukharchol Chorwa. Next up, I request the president of the Goa Football Association to give away a prize. Now, this is a surprise prize for a gentleman who's been working very, very hard. The chairman of the organizing committee for putting his heart and soul into the Vedanta Women's League, Mr. Arnal Costa. He didn't know about this again, so let's put your hands together for Mr. Arnal Costa for doing a fantastic job in putting up a great show this year, the Vedanta Women's League. Truly a massive success. Thank you, Mr. Arnal Costa. So we move on to the final two prizes. And this is for the entire group of girls. So we'll start off with runners-up. Can you make some noise for the Santa Cruz Club of Cavelosi by the Shack Owners Welfare Society? Girls, can you come one by one? Ria Perez. Come on, audience, I want you to put your hands together for each one of these girls. They did a fantastic job. Snehal Morojkar, Namita Govekar, Valfia Perez, Erika Sequera, Dishna Kumari, Agima Rebello, Myra De Silva, Kushbu Sandatikar, Sushmita Jadhav, Cynthia Lobo, Nevila Colasso, Jolinda Ferrao, Jocelyn D'Souza, to be here. Team, you can come back to collect your runners-up trophy. Come on, girls, come on, quickly. I request Mr. Glenn Ticklow to kindly do the honors. And also the officials, the entire team, the coaches, assistant coaches, Dauna ka ye hai mashe. Come on guys, don't they look a pretty sight? The Santa Cruz Club of Cavelosi, the runners-up for the 2017 Vedanta Women's League. The officials of the Santa Cruz Club of Cavelosi, Thank you so much for doing a fantastic job. Now to the big prize. I request once again the chairman of the Vedanta Cesar Football Academy, along with our chief guest, Sister Maria Aradhana, to kindly take center stage as we give the medals to these girls dressed in white. Can you make some noise for the Panjim Dolphins? Michelle Castagna, Candice Fernandez, Valencia Estabero, Remediana Norona, Saina Shirvoikar, Despina De Costa, Linda Calado, Alicia Tavares, Yadna Parwar, Ria Norona, Chelsea Crasto, Karen Costa, Wendy Dias, Arpita Pednekar, Riddhi Shirodkar, Karishma Shirvoikar, Adria Fernandez, Rebecca Mascarenas, Mona Aguirre, Charmaine Furtado, and finally, Vega Fernandez. I also request the officials of Panjim Dolphins to kindly come here. The officials of Panjim Dolphins. You gotta put your hands together. They're the men behind the scenes. You know, the men and the lovely lady who work behind the scenes to make this team the awesome football team that it is. Panjim Dolphins by the Panjim footballers. Girls, I request you all to stay here. You all can leave if you don't want to take the award, the prize. And the officials, we are honored by your presence. Thank you for putting all the efforts you'll have into the Panjim Dolphins. And like they said, they are paid other. Ditega. I request once again our chief guest, Sister Maria Aradhana, and Mr. Ananya Agarwal, the president of the Vedanta Cesar Football Academy, to kindly do the honors. Girls, along with the officials, please don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the 2017 winners of the Vedanta Women's League in association with the Goa Football Association. Can you make some noise for the team here? The champions, here we go, the Panjim Dolphins!